everybody, and welcome back. It's me, Shweebe, and welcome to Café Rouge. The game is finally available on Steam. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. The dev contacted me and gave me a choice for 3 different romantic routes to try out first. There will be more that are going to be added to the game. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and play, and we'll see what one happens first. The alarm glared bright red. It was only 6:30. Sleep 5 more minutes, please. 5 minutes later, I woke up. It was 7:30. Oh god! I've done this. Who am I? The base name for this is Isis Black, and I think this time we're gonna stick with that because she is super cute. I absolutely adore the art for this, and they have added quite a bit to it since the demo that I covered a bit ago, so I'm excited for this. We'll go with Isis Black. I'm really not a morning person. My full name is Isis Black. 16 years old and in high school. I'm pretty much your average American teen, with a few exceptions. Opening the door, I thought I was in the wrong class. It looks like we had a substitute today. Oh, hello there. Are you in this class? Yeah, I'm Isis Black. You're 20 minutes late. Do you have a pass? I shook my head no. Well, since it's my first day, then, just take your seat then. I'm Ron Davidson. I'm taking over for your history teacher this semester. He smiles despite my extreme tardiness. Everybody stared as I sat down. I handed in my homework and class continued. From what was written on the board, Ron is a graduate student from Boston University, studying to become a teacher and getting his teaching degree. I gotta hand it to people that go out of the way to become a teacher. I've had a few substitute teachers like that they had just come out of college or they're doing an internship. All of them were really cool. Very chillax. Class ended quickly. When I got to my locker, someone was already there. Valine, we know who this guy is. Isis! He waved enthusiastically. Man, you should have been to Kim. Mrs. Hillary dropped almost all the carbon dioxide in the water and everything started exploding. We almost pulled a fire alarm for real, and then my mind wandered, not really paying attention to his story. Meet my best friend, Valine Michaels. Michaelis? I could be butchering how that's pronounced, but whatever. He's super cute. I actually really like his jacket. That's neat with the little cross stitch there. That's pretty cool. He's known me my whole life, and you could say we're friends since childhood. Well, before the... I'll tell you later. Hey, are you listening, Isis? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm sort of out of it today. He frowned. Then he tilted his head and stared closely at my face. I blinked, turning pink. What? Your face. Somehow it looks... Valen leaned closer, only inches away. Valen, what are you? Then he snagged my notebook. Hey! Give that back! Nya, come and get it then. Alright, in the demo, I kicked him, and I felt really bad because we kick him in the jewels, so this time we're going to choose to just continue to yell at him instead. You know, be the nice friend that doesn't, go directly to violence. This is ridiculous. I'm not gonna play games. Valen, give me my notebook. Catching my glaring face, he immediately stopped. He looked down as he handed my notebook back. Seriously, Valen, how old are you? Sometimes you don't even act like you're 16. He laughed quietly, a little hurt. My chest throbbed a little. Was I too harsh? I either take the verbal abuse or you can have the physical abuse. We already know what happens physically, and I feel worse for that. Just saying. Smiling, he waved his hand as he walked off to his next class. I need to apologize later. Yeah, either way, we should apologize because it's kind of mean. Just saying. The classroom was only a few feet away when a funny smell caught my attention. From across the hall, fresh blood stained the glass. Shards dropped from some careless student. The warmth drained from my skin as I grew pale. It was making me so nauseous. Everything went black. A bright white light. Am I at the nurse's office? Oh, good, you're awake. A woman who was holding my palm checking for a pulse. Okay, I forget what that's called, but it's actually a fear of blood. Smelling it, seeing it, a couple of things will happen. Either you will shock and panic, or much like in her case, you faint. It happens due to certain traumas, and in some cases it is just a fear. Honey, you should really check your glucose more often. I know. Did you have any more of those events, those memory relapses due to your accident 3 years ago? That's kind of a personal probing question there, lady. What's it any of your concern? Granted, it's the school. Maybe they're supposed to know that, but I feel like that's a little too much information. Whatever. I shook my head. 3 years ago, I fell off the top of a 6-story high building. By a miracle, I survived and didn't break any bones, but I woke up with amnesia due to the impact of the fall to my head. That's not impossible. I've heard of people falling from higher heights and not breaking anything, but she's lucky that's all that has happened is she just lost some memory. I'm sure she was probably a bit battered and bruised, if anything. I was stuck in the hospital for a couple of months, but I made a full recovery, and 3 years later, I'm living the normal life of a high school junior. Okay, so she was 13 when that happened. Holy crap. Along with that incident, I also got diagnosed with a strange case of diabetes. I faint at the sight of blood, and my blood glucose level goes way down whenever I see, smell, or if I'm anywhere near blood. Oh. The complete opposite of a vampire, if you ask me, but okay. School is almost over now. Well, maybe. Oh. Perfect! And that's my typical everyday life. With the exception of my strange condition and accident, the rest is the ordinary life of any normal teenager. But the day isn't over yet. Today was my first job interview at a local coffee shop. Fallon suggested I get a part-time job while I was a high school student to make money on the side. I tried looking everywhere, but nobody was offering open positions. Getting your first job, and I mean your very first job, is always the hardest. Once you have that job, no matter what it is easier to get into another job by just miles. It took me forever to get my first job, so I totally understand her giddiness that even somebody was going to interview her. Except for one place I found bookmarked in Valen's internet browser history on his computer. It was a local coffee shop called Café Rouge, and they had an opening for a part-time barista. Isn't it 2:30 p.m. now? Wasn't my interview at 2:40 today? Oh god, I'm gonna be late! Grabbing my bag, I rush off and ran to the cafe. Some cars beeped as I passed them in a rush. On the corner of Mulberry Lane, a small sign hung on the side of a scarlet door. Inscribed in ornate white letters, the words Café Rouge were etched in. At first sight, it looked like your average cafe, accompanied by teacups and sweets on round tables. However, there was something amiss in this sweet shop of delight. Would I leave this place once I had gone in? Something in my gut told me the answer was no. Welp, here I am. Hello? A girl walked out from behind the counter. Welcome to Café Rouge. My name's Candace. May I help you with something? Yeah, I have a job interview. And Candace looks freaking cute. I love the barista outfit. It's kind of got like a almost Victorian-esque kind of vibe to it, but in like a cutesy-fruitsy way, you know what I mean? Her face immediately turned sour. Sorry, I know I'm a little late. I was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago. Oh. There was an awkward silence as she examined me up and down. I will say this. When it comes to any interview, do not be late. Be at least 10 to 15 minutes early. It shows dedication and the desire to actually be there. If she somehow gets away with being late by 20 minutes, either they're being rather generous or, you know, maybe they're desperate for help. I don't know. I think you're at the wrong place. But this is Café Rouge on Mulberry Lane. See, I have my envelope addressed here with my resume and everything else. I printed this address from your official website. Well, miss, we're looking for professionals, not some little high school girl trying to earn some money to go shopping for makeup and pretty clothes. Considering your tardiness on the first, not even the first day, actually, you're clearly not qualified for a place like this. Okay, now I'm pissed off. What can you even do? All of the employees here have years of professional experience. What can you make? Chocolate chip cookies from a tutorial off of YouTube? Who does she think she is? Why don't you just watch me first and see how professional I am before you say anything? You little bitch. Ooh, cat fight! It's not bad, but I still don't think you're qualified. It's not a matter of how skillful or how professional someone is. But she just said that it was, though. See, this is where you gotta pay attention to what people are saying and fight them on terms of logic. You see, it's a matter of what kind of people we're looking for. We're looking for a specific people, and... Now, what do we have here? Beyond the red curtains of the grand stage, a tall gentleman emerged. Swishing his glass of wine, his eyes grew bright with intent as he made his way down the steps. What seems to be the problem, Candace? But suddenly he stopped. Arriving before us, his attention was abruptly diverted. Glancing at me up and down, his eyes grew wider as the seconds prolonged. Can we just stop and appreciate the art real quick? Every new character, they're so freaking pretty. Alright, sorry. I can't help myself. Alright. Fear was clear in his eyes, and shock overtook him as he finally settled on my face, unable to look away. Yes, this girl here thought she had a job interview, so as you can see, I'm showing her the way out. Smirking, the girl giggled, expecting a similar reaction from him. To her dismay, he continued to stare in shock, ignoring her. Look, if I'm not going to get the job, then I'll just leave. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Wait! Don't leave just yet. He reached out to grab my hand. You seem to be forgetting that you have an interview. He smiled, and the girl stared at him incredulously. You have... What? Have you had any experience working in a restaurant or as a barista in a local coffee shop? I reluctantly shook my head no. Have you ever had a job before? Again, I shook my head no. He opened my pathetic excuse for an envelope and glanced through my resume. Straight A's in all your classes. Home economics, boiling eggs, and microwaving scrambled eggs. Ew. Do not microwave eggs. Unless you're doing it to make pudding, which you can do in a microwave. It's weird, but it still turns out okay. Don't do that. Well, everyone does have to start somewhere. I think everyone deserves a chance, wouldn't you say? See? That kind of mentality. Again, you can just mold somebody to be exactly what you want them to be. And if they show dedication to the craft, or, maybe some hidden talent in it, then you got yourself a golden nugget amongst all the coal. Was he saying what I think he was saying? He chuckled at my confusion. Sir, you couldn't possibly be thinking about hiring a... With one glance, he shut her up. Well, then, apologies for the late introduction. My name is Anton LaRouge. I am the owner and manager of Café Rouge. And what is your name? Isis. Isis Black. Well now, Isis, how would you like to work as an employee at Café Rouge? Am I hired? With a single nod, Anton confirmed it. My first job at a fancy sweet shop cafe. This was all too good to be true. Most things are. So take everything with a grain of salt. Oh, she's so cute in her outfit. My God. Sorry. This shouldn't be too bad, right? At least I have a pretty uniform, even though I'm the only one who can see it. Sure, all of my coworkers ignored me, but hey, maybe it's just newbie treatment. But why am I in the kitchen doing the dishes? By hand, without a dishwasher, I might add, which is very old-fashioned for a very high-tech looking kitchen. I think that's just, newbie harassment. There is a dishwasher, they're hiding it. They uninstalled it the day she came in. That's what happened. Everyone else was out there with the customers while I'm in here holding a gross, moldy sponge. Ew. So boring. But if I stop now, I'd sure be fired. It's my job. Though I'm sure taking a little break won't hurt. I made my way to the kitchen door. It creaked open slightly. Nope, nothing interesting so far. Wait, what is that? Ooh. A took a step back as I began to faint. The familiar stench reached my nostrils as I blacked out. I realize she's in the kitchen, but I feel like with it being vampires, wouldn't that smell be a bit overpowering? But maybe she's, well, no, because she's in front of the sink with, your Dawn dishwashing soap, and it's all bubbly and lemony and stuff, whatever. Is she gonna be okay? Who knows? She looks so green. Is she dead? Who cares? Let's just move her before he comes. Whoa. Aren't you nice? Speak of the devil. I was too nauseous to open my eyes or my mouth. Should probably try to wake up. I can't remember what we chose in the demo. I'm gonna assume that maybe I tried to wake up. Probably not the greatest idea. It might make us more sick, but I want them to know that we are at least conscious. My arms motioned in the air as the others moved away, giving me space and air. However, someone brushed their fingers against my neck. I flinched from the cold touch and heard a chuckle. And suddenly, I opened my eyes. Anton was carrying me past a small group of employees through the back of the kitchen doors. Finally awake now, are you? Put me down. Chuckling, he carried me up a dark stairwell. Hearing the sound of the door creaking, a bright light blinded me momentarily. Welcome to my office. He gently settled me on the sofa. Anton stood beside the desk, looking out the window. So, now you know our secret. Silence filled the room. What secret? I already knew. The blood, the drinking, the ecstasy of the customers as they sank their fangs into their partners' necks. It was obvious. Yet it was also unreal. He sighed, turning to me. Yes, Miss Black, we are a vampire cafe. While we serve the unsuspecting people during the day, we serve and open only to our vampire clients at night. He looked at my face and gave me a smirk. Are you frightened? My eyes followed his. What was he going to do with me? Hyperventilating and with beads of sweat rolling down my face, there was no question I was scared of the vampire standing in front of me. But unfortunately for you, we are now in a predicament. I can't let you leave with our secret without knowing you won't go telling anybody. I promise I won't tell anyone. And how will I know you will keep that promise? You don't seem to understand the situation you're in. If word gets out that a human like you knows of the existence of us vampires, we will eliminate anyone and anybody who might expose us. So if I let the vampire authorities know about you, a human girl has discovered our secret, your neck is the least of our worries. They will come after your family, your friends, anyone who is close to you that might have told. I gulped. Are you saying you'll kill me and my family? Oh yes. Horror washed through me and my face turned white. Please, sir, I'm begging you, please spare me and my parents. Please don't tell the vampire authorities. I promise I'll keep this a secret until I die. I won't tell anyone about this. Please just don't kill me or my parents. Well, then let's make a deal. In exchange for your life, you'll be an employee at my cafe. As long as you work here, I'll keep it a secret from our authorities about you, a human girl, knowing our secret. Your life and your family's lives will be spared. You will work here permanently. That way I can keep an eye on you and make sure you keep your promise to not reveal our secret. One word out of you, and I'll inform the vampire authorities. He looked me in the eyes. Welcome to Café Rouge, Miss Isis Black. The street lights glowed daunting orange. It was the middle of the night as I closed the cafe door behind me, and as I began walking, I couldn't help but stop and look back nervously. My first job at the most unexpected place anybody would suspect. I, Isis Black, am now working at a vampire cafe. No matter how much I repeated that to myself, I just couldn't believe it. Vampires. Blood-sucking monsters who roam the night, preying on human blood. The thought of it gave me shivers. What in the world have I gotten myself into? Tomorrow would be my first day of work, and no matter how badly I wanted to quit, I was blackmailed by my boss to work here after discovering Café Rouge's secret. Why would he go as far as to let me find out the secret of his cafe? He shouldn't have hired me in the first place when he knew I was just a human. Was there a reason that I don't know of? Puzzled at this turn of events, I nervously started heading down the street. I should be heading home now. It's getting late. I'm home. Mom and Dad sat on the couch playing chess on their digital tablets. Did they hear me? Ah, you're home, Isis. I couldn't tell them about what happened. What's for dinner? We already ate, but there's microwavable mac and cheese in the fridge. Wow, aren't you nice? Oh, okay. Mom and Dad were always like this. They seem to not care about anything that I did. I wish they were less cold and distant. Yeah, what is this all about? What, is your child a burden? Because if that's the case, maybe don't have her if you're gonna be all like all that. So, guess what? I got my report card back today, and it's all A's. Isis, please, just go to your room and go to bed. Your father and I are tired from a day of work. Wow! Okay! Mommy dearest. Father dearest. Feck you. Rude. Man, y'all don't even treat her like your own kid. What is this all about? Wait, are they actually her parents? She's got memory loss, so who knows? Yes, your mother and I need our own time to ourselves. It's not healthy for us to always focus on you. We're already in debt at... yep, they are treating her like a burden because of the amount of time she was in the hospital. We're already in debt as it is from the time you were stuck in the hospital for 3 months. Wow, what loving parents. If that was going to be such a big concern, you might as well have just let your kid die. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Mom, Dad, I'll stop bothering you two and go to sleep. They didn't say anything back. I was hoping they would at least tell me good job for my good report card grades. I know they love me, but I wish they showed me more affection. I don't know if I'd call that love. What? We've only been introduced to the mom and dad in like 2 minutes, and I hate them severely. Jeez. Dumping my bag on my desk, I walked over and plopped myself on the bed. My hands were shaking and a chill traveled up my spine. My phone? Scrambling over to my bag, I pulled out my phone. It's a text from Valen. Yeah, we should probably text him back, but don't mention anything about Café Rouge. We cannot get him involved. What's up? Nothing, LOL. What you doing, smiley face? Not much, just finishing homework. Oh, right, little Miss Valedictorian is finishing homework that's due 2 days from now, LOL. How are you so smart, Isis? I just don't get it, XD. Lamo, I don't know. I just study, that's all. A minute passed and Valen still didn't text back. Val? I waited. Whoa. Oh, is he calling? I answered Valen's phone call. Hello? Valen? Why are you calling me? Nothing. I just wanted to hear the sound of your voice. I can do that, can't I? Oh, alright. I can feel my cheeks heat up. But you don't sound like yourself today, Isis. You're usually more talkative and sarcastic. Where did your sarcasm go? Something happened today? Did you get bullied at school by those girls? Tell me who they are, and I'll give them a piece of my mind. No one should tease you that way, except for me. I'm the only one allowed to do that to you. Val, it's fine. I'm okay. You sure? You don't sound okay. You sound like you're really shaken up. I'm fine. I couldn't tell Valen about what happened today. They would hurt him. Though, why did Valen have Café Rouge in his internet browser history? If I asked him about it, then he'd know I was snooping on his computer. I definitely couldn't tell him. Okay. Well, anyway, want to hang out tomorrow at your place and watch a movie? Did he say tomorrow? Don't we work tomorrow? We work tomorrow, I think. We'll have to turn him down. 'Cause my neck is not gonna be on the line for this. You out of your mind? Let's turn him down for now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tomorrow I had to go to the cafe. I didn't want to go. I was just too scared of the consequences if I didn't go. Sorry, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. No, don't make up that kind of excuse. Just say you have work tomorrow. Simple as that. You know what? That way you're not lying. You're just refusing to tell other things. That's all. There was a pause. He probably could tell I was lying. Oh, okay. Considering he's your childhood friend, I'd be thoroughly surprised if he didn't realize you were lying. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Saying our goodbyes, we ended the call. Dressing into my pajamas, I climbed into bed and fell asleep quickly. What a heck of an intro to this game. I am so excited that it's finally off Kickstarter. It's out of demo phase. It is a complete game. They are making more romantic paths to choose from. As of right now, there are 3. I'm just going to play the game and see who we wind up with and just go from there, really. Because all of the guys that are currently available are adorable. And I absolutely adore the art, and the music in this is very jazzy and smooth, and I love it. But if you guys would like to play this game, obviously you can check out the demo, or you can buy the game. Links will be in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's hear them Café Rouge Mysteries Afoot Battle Prize. Woo! Yeah! I'll see you guys in the next episode.